and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Go Talk Live. I'm your host, Gold. You know it. And if you have come to this place, you know you guys are on the right channel. Let's talk about this Saturday's event that's taking place at the Great Iron Brewery Company. The West Coast Wrestling Company makes its return to the Great Iron Brewery Company. And if you guys did not see what happened at the last show back in January, where we had a vicious attack by another promotion called the Golden State Collective, and came in and attacked everybody at the West Coast Wrestling Company roster. They took out the referee, the ring announcer, commentators, the talent. They destroyed our ring. And now they want to come back to finish what they started this Saturday at the Great Iron Brewery Company. Golden State Collective, you may have fired the first shot, but we know at the West Coast Wrestling Company family, we do not back down from a fight. You want a war? That's what you guys are going to get this Saturday, when it all goes down at the Great Iron Brewing Company. I have been on the sideline due to an injury, but I saw what you guys did. So for those who want to come and check out the West Coast Wrestling Company this Saturday, get you guys a ticket at eventbrite.com. Use my promo code SKULZ, SKULLZ, and save on those tickets. Because without this event, there won't be no West Coast. Since the Golden State Collective want to take over our territory. There are 2 titles on the line that night. And I also received word earlier today that somebody is going to announce his retirement. Who may that be? To find out who he's going to be, it's a whole nother reason why you need to come down to the Great Iron Brewing Company this Saturday in Menifee, California. So get you guys a ticket while they are still available. And if you guys can't get you guys a ticket on Eventbrite, we still will be selling tickets at the door. Come down and have a drink, watch some wrestling. Make sure you guys check out the food truck that will be there as well. They got some phenomenal food. So make sure you guys come down. And also, in the meantime, check out Rostine Championship Entertainment Wrestling on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Because they just announced the matches that are going to be taking place on May 9th when the season finally starts for them. Yes, I will be making my return. But the question is, will Skull be competing in any matches? Which has not been announced yet. Or even if management is going to allow him to compete that night. So that's why you guys want to check out RCEW on YouTube once the video is uploaded and aired. But you guys can go and check out the RCEW YouTube page and look at the match card. Yes, I know RCEW has a small roster, but we are trying to gain new talent and build up the company with the budget we have. Now on to some other thing I want to talk about. Since this show is called, episode is called All I Have to Say. Excuse me. So, earlier today, I had to run some errands this morning. And I decided to go stop at a Jack in the Box this morning and order me some food. While I'm eating my food, a lady politely asked me if I had some change so she can feed her child. Then she was only 75 cents short. I told her, ma'am, I do not have any cash on me at the moment, but I can use my card and pay for your food. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, don't worry about paying me, because I know you're trying to get your child something to eat. With that child was on his way to school. And at the time, I was at the restaurant. I know school already has stopped serving breakfast. So, as my kindness, I decided to buy her what she wanted to order, which wasn't that expensive. I could easily make that money back this weekend from doing the show I'm doing and ministry. Because I learned over the years by reading the article, and it kind of reminded me what their motto was: no children go hungry. I've been helping out with that charity event before, and I know how hard it is for someone who is a single parent raising a child, and the father of that child is not in the picture. I know how difficult it can be for someone trying to raise a child. So I was, as my as my kindness and good deed for the day, I bought this lady a meal for her child. But in but the other side, the other half of that part of that was there was a person that was behind them, which decided to call me a nasty name because I bought that person a meal. And not that person. When that person was flashing a $20 bill right in front of me, and I knew what he was ordering, which I knew was less than $20. And he happened to call me a bitch because I didn't want to buy him his food after I already paid somebody else for somebody else's food. That only came out to $3 and something cents. Well, your meal came out to almost 15. But you wanted to call me a bitch because I was hoping a single mother out to feed her child before she took him to school or whatever she was taking him to. But I had a feeling he was going to school. And there is a kind heart in me, even though when I portrayed a bad guy, a heel in wrestling, when I'm in the ring, or when I'm cutting promo. But that is business. But outside the ring, I can be an asshole or I can be a nice guy. Depends on the situation. So if you guys agree with me what I did or like what I did for that single mother and her child, leave me a message in a comment. Because I learned something. If you do a good deed later in life, somebody's going to repay that back. Excuse me. Now, I want to give a special birthday shout out to someone who turned 11 years old today. Julius James. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday. Celebrating becoming 11 years old. You are a young man. I remember you coming to one of my shows that I was working, and you were totally shocked to see what happened inside of a ring. And you got backstage pass where you got to meet some of the wrestlers, pick up some swagger. And I'll be sending you some swagger for your birthday, my friend. So make sure you guys Make sure you check the mail for that in the next couple of days. So now let's also talk about some other things going on. I've been hearing some rumors have been going on about goals. How people say I don't belong in the business that I am in today. Newsflash. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been doing this 15 years at a backyard, 5 years as a pro on the pro scene. I got to travel out of state. Got to be on TV. Got to referee championship matches. Get to work with guys that are in AEW, AAA, WWE, TNA, NWA, MLW, and other great promotion. So if you don't like what I'm doing in this business, it doesn't bug me. But what pisses me off is when you target my fans and talk shit about them. That's what pisses me off. I worked too hard to build up my fan base and other stuff. And I have a special guest that is currently in the back. Let's see who it is. Welcome to the show. What brings you in today? Alex Arcada.
Evening, Skulls.
Good evening.
First off, on behalf of RCW, as we vouch for you, based on what we just heard not too long ago within your broadcast, is that we support what you do. We honor what you do. And most importantly, we and RCW, FPW, and any other type of promotions that we're in, we have your back, no matter what. And we do our best to ensure that your services, wherever your valuable time is, amongst our own, is doable, usable, and most importantly, in a fundamental business front sort of way. So you are back 1,000%, no matter what. And for those who try to expose the real elephant in the room, which is not any one of us, take a good hard look at yourselves. Look around you. Open your pretty eyes and look the hell around. If it wasn't for anybody like Skulls, C2K, Craven R. Michaels, or any other promotions that are listed on and on, there will be no us. Please keep that in mind. Regardless, whether it's experienced or inexperienced, or no experiences at all. We pour blood, sweat, and tears. It doesn't involve money. It doesn't involve getting paid. It doesn't involve nothing at all. We do this because we have the passion to show off our talents day in and day out. We will break our bodies, broken bones, even sickness, to perform for you guys. We will do this until the wheels fall off. Please note that. And please note also, on this very day, on February 17th, 2026, even though we're in the second verge of the new year, with the second month of the new year, we support those that support us as best as we could while we could. So please, bear with us, be cordial, be civil, and don't take the realism of what's going on from inside or outside the wrestling ring, even if it is behind closed doors. We try to make sure we make it fun, we make it watchable, and make sure that every moment, a clearing moment, becomes a positive one, as best as we could while we could.
And make it entertaining for our viewers as well.
Also, on a side note, we at RCW and other connected promotions want to issue a moment of silence of one of the fallen comrades that have died today. It has been noted that one of the most memorable ring announcers has passed away earlier today. His name is Brett. Brett Wolverton has suddenly passed away. So we send our condolences to his friends, families, and colleagues. He's been a memorable friend, a mentor, a stand-up guy, and most importantly, he's a human being. He may not be a champion in the ring, but he's a champion in our hearts. So please, we can conduct a moment of silence as we wave goodbye and farewell to the beloved Brett Wolverton. Once again, we say goodbye to the beloved Brett Wolverton. We thank you. We say goodbye. And hopefully we see you again in the Western Heavens one day.
My condolence goes out to his family. I know you're going to be kicking butts up in heaven. And we can't wait to join you when our time comes. So rest in peace, my brother.
And now switching gears to other important matters at hand. Also, in other news, you heard it from RCW management that could be a new championship that's going to evolutionize RCW, Racine County Entertainment Wrestling. You saw the post. Spread the word. Because the new championship is fast approaching very, very soon. And it will be revealed in due time. And as noted, please stay tuned and find out.
And that's why you guys want to check out RCW to find out who is going to be crowned that new champion. That it's going to be revealed very soon.
Let's also noted, there'll be a total of 5 or 4 matches taking place on May 9th at Never Surrender. So make sure you tune in, including the return of the AT show live, and also the post show, hosted by yours truly, Skulls, with his first ever Skulls Talk Live. He'll be speaking the aftermath.
On the road.
He'll be speaking the aftermath, up and coming shows, and many more to choose from. So what he has in Skull's sleeve, watch it live, May 9th, immediately following Never Surrender on YouTube.
And I hope RCW roster is ready for May 9th, because I heard there's going to be carnage transpiring at that show. So, RCW, break yourself.
That's
For
right.
the new season. So, you have anything else to say? Alex Arcada?
Yes, and in closing, I'm going to wish the following birthdays as follows. Happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to former NFL legend and Hall of Famer, Jim Brown.
Oh, yeah. Totally forgot about his birthday.
Also want to wish a heavenly happy birthday to comedian and entrepreneur, the lovable big guy, Ralphie May.
Oh, man. One of my favorite comedians. I still have Ralphie May's season fight. Never been open. But I know that is going to be worth some money. Especially with his autograph on it. So rest in peace and happy birthday, Ralphie May.
Also,
So you have some more birthday shout out I didn't even know about.
Also, we want to wish a happy birthday to former American Idol contestant Ed Sheeran.
Mm-mm.
Also, happy birthday, heavenly birthday, to former announcer, nearly since the 1980s, the legendary Rod Roddy, who announces The Price is Right. And also, happy birthday to former castmate of Home Improvement, Richard Kern.
Mm.
Also, happy birthday to former ring announcer, to Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer himself and manager, Ricardo Rodriguez.
And a party without a right.
And finally, we send our deepest condolences to family and friends as we say goodbye to civil rights leader, activist, and freedom fighter himself, the legendary Jesse Jackson.
Mm.
Jesse Jackson, may you rest in peace.
Okay, I just received some breaking news as we're live right now. Ronda Rousey will be making her return to the Octagon this May in Los Angeles, California. So make sure you guys check that out on Netflix for free. and Ronda Rousey makes her return to the octagon.
And finally, last but not certainly least, happy 40th anniversary to the legendary, prestigious championship belt in history of its longest history possible. Once known as one of the richest prizes in its pastime, from WCW to WWE and beyond. Happy 40th anniversary to the legendary Big Gold Belt, aka the World Heavyweight Championship. Also, happy 35th anniversary that'll be returning to theaters for the first time in nearly 3.5 decades. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, will make its rare appearance in mid-March in theaters everywhere for a limited time only. So please, get your advance tickets right now to relive the magical moment of that pre-sequel TMNT movie that some people have been dying to see it and they missed it, or relive the moment once again.
Well said.
Also, lastly, happy birthday to former NBA superstar and NBA Hall of Famer. That's right, the legendary Michael Jordan.
And if people have not followed Michael Jordan is one of the most iconic NBA superstars from being in movies, having his own shoe company, to playing in the Olympic NBA. He graduated from North Carolina University. One of the most iconic figures who started the legendary dunk competition. So happy birthday, Michael Jordan.
And finally,
NBA legend and Hall of Famer.
Finally, happy birthday, Mr. Get Her Done himself, the legendary comedian, Larry the Cable Guy.
Nee.
So with that being said, Skulls, thank you for inviting me to your show, making the sudden announcements and certain passings. All we can do is say rest in peace to the ones that are fallen when we see them in the heavens, and wish them the best of luck and all of everything that has taken shape in their past careers and achievements, and above and beyond that. So thank you, Skulls. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, YouTube fans. And remember, May 9th, never surrender. Stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for the revealing of the brand new championship that's also coming to RCW. Thank you, Skulls, for having me on the show. For now, I got to do business. I bid you adieu.
My pleasure. There you guys have it. Was the RCW advisor laying out some of the stuff but you guys can fetch from our CEW and throwing out some birthday. So make sure you guys check out our CEW on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all their social media platforms. So like I was saying before that guest came on, I was saying about how people don't like what I do when it comes to the business, such as me being a referee, being a ring crew guy, being security, whatever it may be when it comes to the wrestling business, and targeting my fans that I have built over the years, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be a fan of Gold. He's worthless. He doesn't know what he's doing." If I didn't know what I was doing, why would promotion ask me to referee their show? Not just a few matches, the whole entire show. Why would they ask me to take certain spots in certain matches? Why would they put me in charge of setting up the ring? Why am I always the first one to show up to a lot of these shows and be one of the last persons to leave the show after the show is over? I pay my due over and over and over and over. I grind to get where I'm at today. Shit, it may have been a rough road to get where I'm at today, but you're always learning in this business. You never really have a day off from training, trying to find booking, working on new merch, going over match clips, doing interviews, doing meet and greet, finding out how you're going to get to the next show that's coming up. Working on gear. You really don't have a day off from wrestling. Yes, this is a business. It's not something that we just do for fun. It's a job. A secondary job for a lot of us. Even though we have our regular job, but it is a secondary job. And a lot of us who've done this over so many years hadn't made it to the big lead. Some of us may have not, or never probably will make the big league, but we still try to make it the best as possible for our fan, for the company that opened the door for us. Then you have those who go behind our back and talk shit about it to our fans because you don't like what they do, their race or their sexuality. or what they chose out of their gear, or how they cut promo, or what kind of merch they sell. You're nothing but a hater and a bully. Who gives a crap if they like certain superstar or they hate them? But it doesn't give you the meaning to go and talk shit about them to other fan of that particular person. The way you do it, because they have a certain disability, or they're just getting into the business, and etc. So if you don't have nothing to say nice, don't say it at all. Leave those fans alone. And that's all I have to say. So thank you for tuning in, you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of Go Talk Live.